Hey everyone, so this is my review of Supergirl, Season 4, Episode 5, called Parasite Lost. And basically what this episode is about is that Colonel Haley makes a surprising decision about Supergirl. And while that's going on, Kara decides to make a series of articles highlighting some of the aliens in National City. And by doing that, she ends up putting a lot of these aliens in danger. And this was a really interesting and entertaining episode that was really well done with how they chose to structure it and how they chose to sort of mold the two different storylines that were going on in this episode together. And everything around Jensen and him having this parasite in him that would cause him to be able to absorb other people's energy, and if he touches an alien, he can also absorb their powers. And how that all worked out and was shown and stuff was really interesting, and I really enjoyed it for the fact that he could originally just absorb these powers for like a very short time period of like maybe a few minutes, and that they need to come up with a more substantial way to be able to make it more constant, and so then he could not feel like he's constantly in pain and dying and stuff. So Lockwood has to gain possession of this item to be able to help Jensen to be able to gain the powers permanently. And if all that would have worked out and stuff was really interesting with it, especially, like I said, if it would have worked out, and what did work and how it was shown and stuff was interesting. And then everything with Colonel Haley and Alex was interesting with how it was approached and shown in this episode and stuff, where originally Alex thought that Colonel Haley would be like this massive pain in her side, like contradicting everything that Alex did and stuff, but throughout most of this episode, they were working together just fine and being like buddies and stuff. So that was interesting with how that was approached and shown and all done. But then that twist at the end where when Alex made a decision that Colonel Haley didn't agree with, now Colonel Haley kind of is the enemy and stuff. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen there in the future and stuff when Colonel Haley does make an order and stuff and it comes out to be something, again, that Alex doesn't want to agree with. And sort of what decisions Alex is going to have to make that contradict her beliefs and stuff. Then everything around this one alien who has this ability to heal others and stuff was interesting with how they chose to portray and show him and stuff, with Kara writing an article about him and really highlighting him as this good, like, pure alien and stuff. But then when his jewel goes missing, which we discover was because they needed it to help Jensen, and now that he's missing this jewel in him, this healing alien lost his powers and is slowly dying and stuff. And Kara and John sort of go and look into trying to figure out who could have stolen it and why and stuff was interesting, with how it revealed that even this pure and good alien sort of has this other side to him, where he is discovered to have this secret family that he is believed at first to have like completely cut off from his life and stuff. But then the truth and stuff around what was actually going on with them and stuff was interesting with how it was all shown and done, and it was just a really interesting story around this healing alien and stuff. And I just enjoyed seeing that sort of side and stuff of like these two different sides of a story and how these little changes can affect a lot of people and stuff. Then everything with James in this episode was interesting, with him not really appreciating this press that he's getting around these anti-alien groups and stuff, and how they're worshipping him as being this human hero and stuff, and how he somewhat doesn't know how to take that appreciation, because he does enjoy that he is getting sort of backed up and stuff around his actions and stuff, but he doesn't like the people that are backing him up. And then his whole conversation with Lockwood and stuff was interesting, with how it was all discussed and shown and stuff. And then when they are at this banquet and stuff, and it's supposed to be like this big worship around James and his actions, both in his work life as well as his superhero life and stuff, and how they make like this big moment was probably one of my favorite moments of this episode, where like the actions that Jensen is doing downtown and hurting aliens and stuff, and Lockwood's like, well, we could sit here and let James give a speech, or he could go and be the hero we know he is and stuff, and that was just an interesting moment there. And I wish they would have done a bit more with Guardian in this episode, and him going around and saving these aliens from this attack and stuff. But what they did show at least showed him being a bit of a hero and stuff, and that was interesting, and I'm definitely very curious and excited to see what's going to happen in the next episode now that James is kind of walking the line and trying to find a way to work with Lockwood to get to know him more and stuff. And I'm very, like I said, curious to see what's all going to happen there once James eventually probably figures out that Lockwood is Agent Liberty. Then, just overall, this was a really interesting and fun episode that definitely had a lot of really good moments to it, and I'm very curious and very excited to see what they're going to do next. So, yeah, that's my review of Supergirl, Season 4, Episode 5, called Parasite Lost. So, yeah. Bye!